me, your host, Catherine Dinda. That is my sign name. My interpreter doing the voicing is Anne Wairimo. Let us focus on our news item. On to our first news item. The Trade Cabinet Secretary, Rebecca Miano, on Tuesday, encouraged the Kenya Bureau of Standards to uphold values of integrity and good governance in order to revolutionize the quality and standards of goods globally. The shift marks a significant turning point for KEBS, positioning it at the forefront of setting international benchmarks in safety, quality, and efficiency. Peter Munyiri, the outgoing National Standards Council chair, also emphasized that KEBS embodies more than a mere regulatory entity, symbolizing trust and excellence.
I want to encourage you today and call upon you to be the role model of all standards. Standards of dedication, standards of honesty, standards of teamwork, standards of excellence, standards of behavior. It is possible to enjoy your career and to work in your career without having a date on Kiambu Road, without ever interacting with people from Valley Road, without ever having a file with any disciplinary issue.
And we are the people who have safeguarded this institution, is not even the army. Because it kept slept on their job and they allowed all manner of toxic things to pass through the borders and the port. Even the army could not defend the institution.
Kenya Bureau of Standards is looking to upgrade and modernize its laboratories, where Madam CS you have just been visiting, to become reference laboratories, not just in the region but throughout Africa. This step is crucial to ensuring that our standards and testing facilities are at the forefront of global advancements, fostering innovation and enhancing the competitiveness of our industries.
On to our next news item. Azimio la Umoja Coalition Party leader Raila Odinga has condemned the controversial remarks made by Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen that appeared to criticize Rwanda's governance style. Speaking on Citizen TV's Monday Report show, Murkomen said Kenya ought not to be compared to Rwanda in terms of development, stating that while Nairobi is a democratic nation, Kigali is an autocracy where whatever the president says becomes the law. In a statement on Tuesday, Odinga termed the remarks by Murkomen as unfortunate, further accusing the CS of using intemperate and undiplomatic languages against Rwanda.
I know, yes, we call ourselves a democracy, but we should not use our constitutional structure to delay our growth as a country. You know, when I said last night, for example, that our friends in the neighboring country in Rwanda, they make their decisions quick because their governance structure allows their president and the executive to make decisions. We'll be bragging here that, oh, we have this kind of governance structure, but eventually other countries in the region will overtake us while we are just sitting here kuongea Kiingereza mingi na Kiswahili kidogo.
Our next news item. A section of former Kiambu MPs and opinion leaders on Tuesday told President William Ruto to lower the cost of living, or they go to the streets. The leaders had met at Kiambu High School to discuss the way forward for the country and forge unity pact to keep the national government in check over the unfulfilled promises and high cost of living. The meeting comes after former President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM Chief Raila Odinga met a section of Kiambu leaders last week in Karen. Former Limuru MP Peter Mwadhi said they made 4 declarations which included that if the government will not lower the cost of living, they will mobilize people not to pay taxes.
Kingpin sio kiti ya uchaguzi, sio kiti ya kuteuliwa. You earn it. Na ile heshima ambayo watu watakuheshimu. You earn it kwa ile mambo ambayo umetendea watu wako. You earn it kwa ile respect ambayo watu wako watakupea. So, we respect President Uhuru Kenyatta. You fooled us. Yes. Na tukakubali, lakini leo hii walio hapa wengi walikupatia kura na wanasema ngo, ni lazima wewe uachane na maisha yao.
Jubilee is our liberation party. That is the party that is going to liberate us from this oppression. We cannot be staying in the oppressor's house and saying hiyo ni nyumba yetu, tuko na shareholding. Yes. From now moving on, we have to start a new movement where we go build our party Jubilee, and then from there start raising our voices.
Migori County Assembly staff have put a smile on vulnerable and orphaned children at one of the children's hospitals in the county by donating foodstuff and cash worth 200,000. The heartwarming event by the County Assembly staff, led by the Migori County Assembly Speaker Charles Likowa, emphasized the importance of collective responsibility in making a positive impact on the lives of the needy, orphaned, and less privileged children. The OVI Children's Hospital, located in Migori town, has over the years been identifying children who need medical assistance from the needy orphans and vulnerable backgrounds to cater for their treatment.
Celebrate with these young kids today. It's their day, and we came here to give them a little support we could as an assembly, which we have done, and I must appreciate it has been done well. Yeah, so that's why we're here. The message is for those who can afford to assist, let them not dilly-dally, let them not sit back. They should join those who are supporting an institution like this for it to be able to stand the hard times. So we are asking those who are able, who can give, let them volunteer and give without any ado.
I want to thank our Speaker, Honorable Likowa, for this good initiative, plus his staff, headed by Vincencia, our clerk, for seeing to come and at least celebrate with this orphans. I'm a product of such, and I'll continue supporting. In my ward, I think there are also some orphanages that I always support, and have copied a lot here, and I will go and at least do it back at my ward.
To visit the OV Children's Hospital, where mostly we have children that are cancer patients at that young age. I want to thank the organization of Migori County Assembly for this undertaking. It is the season of Christmas, the season of sharing love, And part of the CSI program from the County Assembly of Migori is that continued sharing of love during the Christmas season. So it's as simple as that, really. An encouragement to everybody within the county of Migori and the country, Kenya at large, that during this festive season, try as much as possible to make a difference in the life of anybody or a neighbor, wherever, whenever you are. If you're at a shop and you see somebody coming to buy a packet of small unga, muongeze hata chumvi on top. You know, that goes a long way.
I'm very much thankful for the County Assembly for what they have done to us this very day. We were not expecting this, but what they have done is quite good and we are very appreciative.
To our last news item, it's a big day in the Democratic Republic of Congo today. They are voting for their president, most of their National Assembly, and even some local council members. This is the first major election under their new constitution, and it's a big step towards a more stable and democratic future.
Congo River Alliance. Our call is specifically aimed at the following group: political parties, civil society organization and platforms, resistance force and community self-defense forces, armed forces of the Democratic Republic of Congo, community and diaspora leaders.
That's all we had. Thank you so much for joining us here at 1 p.m. News. You have been your host, Catherine, and now we have Ben Rangai in the world of sports.